Okay, here we go, guys. This is our June 1st. I need to switch my calendar. My June 1st team call. I told you guys I got this daily planner thing at Michael's. So I've got this calendar and it's all broken up and I absolutely love it. Used to I didn't do this, but it's like they always say, if you want to stay organized and run things smoothly, you need to have a calendar, write everything down. So I know I've told y'all before, I lay out my month exactly the same every single month. And I always put our cover photo on our team page so y'all see what I'm doing. I have all the dates up there. That way y'all can see. And then I have it, of course, everything I have written down in my calendar too. I don't know, this lighting is crazy. But so the 5th, I start our free group. I'm going to do a 7-day ab challenge. So for all my new coaches, y'all can start inviting people and just put your people in there. I run free groups every single month. Sometimes I run 2 a month because this is how you reach new people. This is how you help people and give value for free so they can see, what you're doing. That free groups, I cannot say are enough how huge of an asset they are. Then I'm going to start a new challenge group on the 19th. So this is so challenge groups and free groups are totally different. Challenge groups are where the people have purchased Shakeology and a program through you. So unless they do that, when you get off and you start running groups on your own, you can do whatever you want. But for me, I don't let people in there unless they've done that because, it's kind of like people have earned the right to be in there. We put a lot of time and value into those groups. People are really wanting to change and make this a lifestyle. So that's what the challenge groups are. Again, they have extended the special. So they get Shakeology and the all access year pass for $160. So I can't say like that price is ridiculous, how cheap it is. It's literally, if you break it down, it's like 40 something cents a day. So that's pretty crazy of all the programs and workouts we have. And then on the 27th, I'm just going over our dates. Again, I have them all in our team group, but on the 27th, I'll do an event. On Facebook, we'll do an event where you can invite people to listen about the coaching, like, what we do, how it works, and why it's so amazing. So those are our dates. Okay, so the special again, the Shakeology and Challenge Pack, all access pack is $160. They're coming out with a new challenge pack. It's supposed to be up this month. So this is for people, if they purchase just the all access pass, if they got the year, it's $99. So if they wanted to add on Shakeology, they could get Shakeology in the portion containers, still for $130, which is the cost of Shakeology. So that's like a new thing they're just putting out there, which is pretty cool. You get the containers for free, basically. So this is just a way to tell people, if they've just purchased the workouts, now they can get Shakeology in their containers and, do what we do every day with the containers. Okay. I know several of us are going to Summit, which is our once-a-year training, and it's in New Orleans this year. These are so, so, so awesome. I can't say how much they change me every year I go because you see, we're there with like 30,000 coaches. And you're just listening to top coaches talk and tell you their tips, which is amazing. And then you get to see that they're just normal people. Some of them who've told their story, there's one that always sticks out to me. She actually, her and her family were practically homeless. And she saw an advertisement for Beachbody, and they started selling things in their house. Like they would take stuff they didn't open from Walmart, like light bulbs, toilet paper, whatever. They were taking that stuff back to Walmart to get money so they could buy food. And she saw somebody talking about the coaching opportunity. So she signed up and started like busting her booty pretty much working this, and now she's one of the top coaches. Like just hearing stories like that, how people totally change their future, I just love it, because it just shows us that anything is possible if we want to put in the work. And I think that's all for as far as announcements. Let me check. Oh, one more thing. So we're going to be in the UK coming this fall. So that is huge. Oh my gosh. That is so many more people to reach, to get on your team as a coach, to get challengers, help people change their lives. So I have already started, like on the search bar in Facebook, I just type in whatever you want, like moms. I think I did like toddler moms in the UK, or nursing moms in the UK, or if you like to run, you could do like running groups in the UK. Just type in different things and start getting in groups. That's what I've done. And I actually posted my little free ab challenge group post in there, and I had several of them ask to get in there. So you're just starting to build, friendships with those people. And that way in the fall, we can start talking to them. I already had one lady actually, she wanted to sign up. She lives in Scotland. And so I told her, I said, we don't have it where we can get over there yet. But I said, I actually have a 21-day fix program at my house, because I had purchased an extra one last year. So she bought that from me and I mailed it to her, and she wanted to start. And then in the fall, she wants to, get Shakeology and everything else. So that's just something I did for her. I just happened to have it. So I said, why not? But that is a huge thing to go ahead and start doing. I'm sure coaches started a long time ago. So go ahead and start doing that. Okay, so topic, don't overthink. Oh my gosh. So I am definitely guilty of this. When I first started, you overthink everything in this business. And I can't tell you, if I could shake every one of you, I would tell you not to do it, because it stops you. It literally will stop you. And I know lots of you are doing this already because you told me you are, or we're scared of stuff. And I totally get that. I've done this almost 3 years. So now, like, I don't care anymore. If, I don't care about posting my selfies. I don't care about things that I say, not in a bad way, but like I've gotten to the point where I'm not afraid to do it anymore. And I realize that what I'm saying, what I'm doing, sharing my life, even the bad, the hard stuff that I go through, like relationship wise, like I just went through, I post it all, because all of that is going to help somebody. We've got a couple awesome ladies on our team, that have talked about eating disorders that they've gone through. And those are so important to talk about, because you can reach people that other people can't reach because you've experienced it. Whatever you're going through in life, I encourage y'all to talk about it. Share your journey on, with your workouts, with your shake, your food, everything. Just like your Facebook is your business. So you just open it up. Don't be afraid what people are going to think. That is definitely where personal development comes into. I had to do that myself. I listened to, a great time to listen to stuff is on your way to work. I get to sit at a desk for my job, which I can't wait to quit one day. But so I can plug in earphones and listen to stuff all day long. So I can listen to YouTube or, a book on audio, so if you have, one popped in my head and I just forgot it. But anyways, things, to overcome fear or whatever you need to work on. That is what I suggest, because that's what I had to do to get over stuff. Like now I find myself, I'm always like learning and in different training groups, because all our training is free. So I get in all these trainings and then I find myself not actually doing anything. I'm just like, there's so much information, I don't do anything. And that's like the worst thing to do. Don't do that. So I started reading this book. Let me grab it. So I got this, I've got several awesome books, but this one I'm doing is called The 12-Week Year. So it shows you how to break down stuff to get more. It says get more done in 12 weeks than most people do in 12 months. Like this is something I really, really needed. And I'm still reading it, and then I need to put it into practice, because we can read stuff all day, but if we're not going to do it, it's not going to help. So that's like been one of my biggest issues myself. But the main thing that we all have to do is just show up every day, post every day, friend new people every day. I'm constantly friending new people every day because you want to expand your network. You have to get new eyes on your page. The same people, you know, you can post all day long and they're not going to see your stuff all the time. So that's why it's so important. I try to get in a habit of what to do, like always post a transformation every single week, whether it's you, like I posted Michelle today, you know, there's Tuesday transformation, Thursday transformation, you know, you can be creative and do your own thing, but you constantly have to be doing those things because the same people are not going to see it. So inviting every single day, like this is when I do my work. Usually from like 9 to 11 at night, I sit down and I message people and talk to them and ask them if they wanted information about my health group. You know, that this is the schedule I do every day. I friend people. I just say hey to people and get to know them. That's what this business is. So make a monthly plan or follow mine. So that's your first goal, is either follow mine that I have up on the team page, or make your own and stick with it. So people like habit, they get used to seeing you post. So Tuesdays, I've kind of haven't done it the past month or so, but every single Tuesday night, I would do Tuesday tips with Dee Dee. So that was just like my thing that I created. And every Tuesday night, I'll go live and do some kind of tip about something. People got used to that. And so when I missed a couple times, I actually had people that I don't even know message me and say, hey, where's your video? So people do watch what you're doing, even if they don't show it or comment. And so, you know, try to think out of the box of something you can do maybe once a week. Going live is huge. I can't say it enough. Facebook actually rewards you for going live. And what I mean by that is Facebook is just they're very tricky on how they do their thing. But if you go live, they put you in the feed more, so more people see you because they want you to use their things. So that is a big deal. And that, I know for a lot of you, scares y'all to death to go live, but I promise I was like literally shaking and sweating the first time I did it, probably the first couple times. And then after that, I was like, okay, this is no big deal. Like I'm not seeing anybody. They can see me, but I don't see them. So it doesn't bother me anymore. And it's actually really fun because they can press the hearts and the likes and you can talk to them, like they can comment. And so now I really like it, but you just have to do it. Get over that little fear, you know, and then once you do it, it's not that bad. Let's see. Another thing about, you know, just doing it, not overthinking. If you have to write a note, a sticky note, tell yourself every day or whatever. So today's June 1st, so this is a perfect opportunity. Set your goals. Like that's why I ask the beginning of every month, tell me your goals. So, you know, this month I'm going to help 5 people. I'm going to sign up 5 new people. I'm going to sign up 2 new coaches, whatever it is, you know, tell yourself those goals every single day and don't stop until you hit it. I know I say this all the time, but the year before, 2015, I set a goal in January. I wanted to hit Success Club every single month. So that was my goal. And I did it. I hit it every month. I helped 3 people every single month. But that is all I did. I would help 3 people and then I would not help anymore because I was afraid I wouldn't get it the next month. That was the worst possible thing I could do for myself and my business. So the next year I started and I like helped 5 or 6 people one month. And then I was like, oh, I can really do more if I let myself, because we kind of stop ourselves because we're afraid we might not hit it. Don't do what I did. If you could help 20 people one month, help 20 people, and then the next month you start at 0 and start again. Once you start helping, signing up people, you realize what you're capable of. So do not limit yourself. That's only going to hurt you in the long run. It's going to hurt your business, but you're not, if you're not going to be willing to help people, that's another thing. Don't ask me why I did that. That was like the worst thing ever. So, tell yourself every day if you have to, and write it down, your goals, so you see them. And like this is great about this planner that I got, because I write my goals down every month, and every month I don't hit them, and that's okay, but I'm working on it. So I had already written, I don't know if y'all can see, Success Club 12. So that means 6 people. So every time you sign someone up, either with Shakeology or a challenge pack, you get what they mean by Success. You get 2 points. And what that means is it's like a measurement of, that's how you measure your business. And as you do that, you get, you'll get rewarded. I want to sign up, or I should say I will. So I need to start telling myself I will sign up 5 new coaches. I will help 2 of my coaches get to Emerald. So these are just my goals that I need to literally tell myself every day. Okay. So once you have a plan, then I've already kind of touched on this. You've got to put it into action. Don't take all this information and then not do it. So like for my new coaches, you should be in training, which starts on Monday. If you're not, let me know so I can put you in there. But the first thing I tell everyone to do is create a list. You should have a list of 100 people, minimum of 100 people. These should be your people on Facebook already, your friends, your family. This is your list you're going to work off of. I should have cut all this out here. I've got a notebook. I left it at my job, but I have a notebook from when I first started, and I wrote every single person down in this notebook that I had on Facebook as a friend. So when I started, I had 214 friends on Facebook, I remember. And I wrote everybody down, and I started messaging every single person. Hey, Brittany, it doesn't matter what you say, but I just, I found this really awesome support group. I've started eating better, working on my health, and I'd love to send you information about what I'm doing, because I really want to help people, whatever it is. I would send each person a message, and that is what you want to do. Let's see here. Okay, put your plan into action. Okay. Again, don't overthink. Like when we're posting on our Facebook page, when you wake up and do your workout, your wording doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have this awesome picture. If you guys could see my pictures when I started, to where, they're not amazing now, but they're much better than they used to be. Like they were so terrible. My picture was all blurry, and I didn't know how to, I was not a phone person back then. Like I didn't take selfies. I didn't have any apps. I didn't know how to put words on things. So they were just crappy. But don't worry about it. People aren't looking for all that anyways. Like it's fun to make cute pictures, but just say what's on your heart. Today I worked out and I did pretty crappy because I was in a bad mood, just say what you really feel. How many, and you can say like, how many of y'all are in a crappy mood? But I've started to feel like when I work out, it puts me in a better mood. You know what I mean? Just say things that you really mean that can speak to other people as well. Okay. I was listening to every Monday. We have a national call where a coach gets on, and these are all recorded, so you can always go into our coach website and listen to them. So that's what I do on Tuesdays, is listen to the call, because I can never get on Monday. But she was saying she was in a challenge group for 2 years before she actually started being interested in the coaching part of it, and then took off with the business. But she said once, and this is what I tell everyone also, put in 1 full year of coaching, put in 1 full year and see what changes for your life. And I don't mean like Friday night you message 10 people and then next Thursday night you message 5 people. No. Like, don't just do it here and there, but like every day you're consistent. And that's what this business has shown me, because that's what I did at first. I would just do things here and there. I did run groups every month, and I posted very consistently. But once I realized like how much this could change my life, then I focused, and I would work every night, inviting, forming new people, reading personal development, doing things like, I am not a leader, not at all. But it's like my coach would tell me, if when you have 1 person under you, you're a leader. So the first time I signed up a coach, I'm like, oh crap, I'm a leader. I've got to start doing stuff. And now I think there's like 50 people under me. So even though that's not a ton, but like that's a huge deal for me, because I feel like I'm not a leader. But she was like, start doing team calls. You might just have 1 person, but do a team call. And I was like, okay. So, I just started doing it. I was not good. I'm not good now, but I was very nervous. But that's just something you just have to do and, just get used to it. So I'm like all over the place right now. So my full year. So when I say put in a full year, I'll kind of go back to when I started. Like my goal, when I started, I just wanted to get healthy, pretty much like everyone does. And then I realized the business part, I really just thought it was fun. I really liked running the challenge groups, but I was like, okay, if I can make $200 and help me with my bills, since I'm a single mom, I don't have extra income, I was like, that'd be really cool. Once I started putting in the work, and this is where you'll see, you might work your butt off for like 3 months and hardly feel like you're making any progress. But the more you stay consistent, the more you invite, and I can say it to this day, like people aren't going to just come to you. That's not how this business is. Like you have to go to them, you have to ask them, you have to consistently follow up. I still follow up with people a year later. I'll message them and say, hey, 6 months ago you were ready. Are you ready now? No, I'm not. Okay, so next month. Hey, Brittany, you were ready last month. Are you ready now? No, I'm not. I always, always, always follow up, because one day they are ready. And so when I started doing that, I realized, oh my gosh, this really does. People are really watching. People really do come around. No doesn't mean no. It just means they're not ready yet. And I started making, $50 this week, $100 this week, $200 this week. And I started paying my mortgage with just Beachbody money. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can do way more than $200 a month. Like this is crazy. So when I put in that full year work, I was like, I was in it. And that's what did it for me, because I saw this takes time and consistency. And once you do that, you see what everything can change. And you kind of might have to retrain your mind to not overthink. So whatever it is for you, I know we're all different, but you have to, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it. I don't want to just say get over it, because that sounds kind of mean and blunt, but in the essence of it all, you do have to just realize even if you changed one life, think of how awesome that would be, If I didn't post every day, or if I didn't invite y'all to a free group, most 99% of the people on my team, I wouldn't have my challengers. You know, if I was afraid to do something, I wouldn't have any of y'all. So you just have to, you know, if you have to think of it like that to make yourself do it, do that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, one more thing. Another thing that a lot of coaches have talked about, and I've done it too myself. I don't have a husband or a spouse, but or a boyfriend or anything. But I've told my daughter, my parents. It doesn't matter like who's in your life, your team. So like, you know, I'm telling you guys, if you have one person under you, that's your team. Tell them what your goals are in this, what your vision is, because you want their support. You want them to help you. A lot of families, they're like, I don't believe that. You do what you're going to do. You know, a lot of people had that. A lot of husbands were like that to a lot of coaches until their wives proved them wrong, like, and showed them how great this is, you know. But tell them, you know, what your goals are. Like my daughter knows that at nighttime, mommy's downstairs working because it's my goal to just do this, work from home and be with her, and, you know, whatever the case may be. So tell your goals and things to your family and friends so they can help you. I think that says a lot about you as a person, but it also shows them that you're in this for real. You'll find that friends and family are kind of the last people to jump on board with you. That's definitely been the case for me. I actually had one of my best friends. She saw me do this for 2 years straight, and she came to me and said, okay, I can really see you're serious. This is what I'm going to do. So it took her 2 years. I could say that for quite a few of my friends, actually. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. So on that note, I know I've said this before, but I'm just going to share my goals, because as a team, y'all will understand that as you start building your team, you start getting coaches under you. This is a team business. You're not going to, you know, shoot to the sky and become a millionaire on your own. This is a team effort. Everything we do it together. We help each other. We're a family. You know, the longer you're in it, you'll realize that even our bigger team, when I say bigger, I mean, like in the Fit Fanatic team page, that's our bigger team. You can go in there, ask any question, ask for help. Like everybody helps everybody. That's what I love about this organization. You could message a coach wherever in Canada, and they will help you. That's just how people are. They don't care. They're not trying to save all their information for themselves. Like everybody helps everybody. So my goal, because I have not hit it yet, it was my goal last year, but it's my goal again this year, obviously, is to be 2-star. So I want to help whoever is on my team that is ready to, you know, go balls to the wall for what people say, and, you know, want to hit diamond. And I know several of you are like, I don't even know what that means. What is diamond? It's okay. We can talk about it. But that is my goal. My goal is to be a 2-star diamond by the end of the year. When somebody hits diamond, so I'm talking about my team, like when one of y'all hits diamond and then 2 of y'all hit diamond, that makes me a 2-star diamond. I can't wait. Uh-oh. Can you still hear me? I don't know what happened. For some reason, this just all froze. Hopefully you can still hear me. I don't even know. Oh